Well, I bet you thought this is what you were getting into, huh, Brad?
Oh, this is pretty tame.
Yeah, it is. I decided not to read because it's potentially offensive. I brought some transcripts from a chat that Anthony and GFW freelancer Rory were engaged in.
But you can't mention it now and not talk about it.
No, that's how I usually do it. So I'm just. Now
you're just teasing.
What is this?
I just had to make sure. I had this in my back pocket, and I was like, oh, God, dude, Brad's on. I don't know if I can read this.
He's a respectable businessman.
Oh, yeah.
But, so there's this infamous guy. This involves Company Heroes. It's not about Company Heroes, really. It's just about this conversation. But there's an infamous player named Rip 2000, and every night he hosts these 4v4 games called Christian Host. And that's what inspired when we had, like, the series of Wiccan Host games, but it was, like, spelled Hyst. But, so we were playing with them. And he seems like a pretty nice guy, but then when you start talking to him when he's playing,
He gets a little crazy.
he gets a little weird. So we started off.
like on vent chat or
No, this is all in game. I don't know
in-game.
how, but Rory was able to pull the whole thing from the game. I know it's right from the games because it's listing lag warnings and all sorts of stuff. But he, so we started playing a 3v3. I was on the other team. Anthony and Rory were on his team, and they did the usual thing. They're like, let's run to his base, build barbed wire and tank traps around his HQ and make sure that the totality of his game is sitting inside his own little base doing nothing. So they started doing it, and immediately, Rory, who was playing as Gorgeous and Gorging, says, I'm making your base a shining city on the hill. You are defended from all evils. And then Rip says, you have demons. I can help you get rid of them. And then Anthony's like, see how protected you are? Look at me. I'm out here getting shot. And Rip says, no, I can help you and your demons, but you have to want me to help you. And then Rory says, yes, they make me do this in every game I ever play, and they tell me that it's a good idea. And then Rip says, no, it's not. Rory says, the urge is so strong, how do I stop? Well, first, you have to give the title deed of your life to Jesus. And Anthony says, paper? Have you done that? Does my mom have that? I don't have a deed to my life. How do I get this? Well, just the right to your life. In a way.
We're bad people.
Yes, you are.
Anthony's not laughing so hard now. It's like he's sitting here with his head in his
I'm
hands.
glad I didn't know that this was happening. So, so Anthony says, do I have to kill myself? And Rip says, no, only in a way. If you actually kill yourself, this is a waste. Help me understand. Okay, then. You must accept Jesus as the Lord your God. And then Rory says, I did already. Then Rip says, good. Have you been filled with the Spirit? Do you feel it? I did. This is so sacrilegious, dude.
Is the game going on while all this is going on?
A game is going on. And
you guys like clicking
I'm on the other team, and we're beating the shit out of them all. So, but to be fair, I started bombing like Anthony and my own team too. So then they're just like, okay, thanks for the help. And then Rip's like, no, we're not done yet. And then he's like, you have to be ready when the war starts between heaven's men and the devil demons. So they said, that sounds scary. And then he's like, can we see these demons? And then Rip says, no, are you ready to kick demonic ass now? And then Rory's like, is my sister a demon? She has a tattoo. Rip says, yes, she will have some of her life, like you and me. And then they just smile. I'm like, what? And then he's like, we all have demons. And they're just like, I'm scared, Rip. Don't worry, it's a demon making you feel that. Do you want to kick his ass with me? What? And then Rory says, what can I, a shit-kicking turnip farmer, do to stop the devil himself? Can I cast him back into hell? And then Rip says, yes, you can cast him into hell. Once you got him out of your life, you can walk right, deny your flesh, and read the Bible. And then says, like a monk? Yes, and pray. And Rory says, well, I'm a castrato, so I don't have fleshy desires. And Rip says, yes. But there are negative things going on inside of you.
And this is all going on during a Company of Heroes game.
Yeah.
A game in which
emergent gameplay, Brad.
Yes, and in which people are shooting each other. The characters are shooting.
Right.
People are dying.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so let's skip
time.
ahead. I think there's some other good stuff. He says, so he brings up Rory brings up his sister again, and if he could deal with her. And Rip says, yes, you can learn this, and you can do it on other people. I'll help you. Are you ready to kick the demons into hell? Yes, sir. And then Chuff, yes. You can treat those negatives like what they are.
Whoa, hold on. No worries. Lost a headset from laughter.
I laughed too hard and I started.
Okay. So Rory and Anthony, I just got blown away. Are these guys we're playing unclean or something? Rip. They mean business, and you must too. I'm in the business of losing, I guess. If you want to know more, email me. I will be contacting you. It will change your life. I'm not lying. Then Rory says, will the Lord help us overcome the overwhelming odds in this game? And then there's like a lag warning waiting for player Rip to catch up. Is lag grace like the grace of the Lord? And then Rip says, yes, it is close. So that was bad. They were
wait a second. Are you saying that you can still barbed wire people into their bases?
It didn't work. I mean, he was able to research.
Well, he was prepared for it. Yeah, he knew exactly how to counter it. So
Yes.
it's obviously,
How do you counter it?
you mortar the barbed wire to blow it out of the way.
But that was the old trick, is we try to get it where you do it before they can get
Right,
the
we were too
weapon
slow.
support center up.
We were too
and then they
slow.
can't get the mortar. But yeah, the other thing in your guys' defense, that wasn't like, I know that wasn't our first encounter with Rip. We'd played like many games with him before, and without any provocation, he would start telling people that they were demons in the game, or that they were possessed by devils.
Though he is pretty good at company heroes.
He's pretty good, yeah.
He's got God on his side.
Yeah.
So that's why he does so well.
But it's funny
Maybe
when
you
you do join his game and you're in the lobby waiting to play, and if there's anyone that's like got really good stats or something, and you're afraid, you just start telling Rip, because he's the host, that guy's like, you find some way to say that his name is demonic or something.
You deface him.
Oh, and he won't let him in.
And then he'll kick him out.
I'm going to go to hell when I die. Thank you,
Anthony
Sean.
doesn't feel so good. You can look over there.
You're a bad man.
Somewhere my really Catholic grandma with her Guadalupe statue is crying for me.